On Thursday, Russian security officials claimed that a small Ukrainian armed group had entered the southern Bryansk region from Russia. Kyiv dismissed these claims as a classic deliberate provocation by the Kremlin. In a statement distributed through state-run media outlet RIA Novosti on Thursday, the Security Service of Russia, FSB, claimed that the organization was conducting operations in response to armed Ukrainian nationalists who violated the state border in the area. A local official reported that 2 civilians died in the incident, and President Vladimir Putin later referred to it as a terrorist attack. CNN is unable to independently confirm the Russian assertions, and local media outlets have not published any pictures of the alleged incidents, any sort of altercation, or an alleged raid as claimed by Russian authorities. Prior to last year's full-scale invasion, Russia claimed that Ukraine was sending saboteurs over its border with Russia as a pretext for military escalation. The US and Ukrainian officials have previously warned that Russia has planned false flag attacks along its border with Ukraine as a pretext for military escalation. The Bryansk region borders Ukraine to the south and Belarus to the west, a close ally of Russia that made Putin's invasion of Ukraine last year possible. 2 civilians were killed and a 10-year-old child injured in the village of Lyubichin, the region's governor, Alexander Bogomiz, reported on his Telegram channel on Wednesday. According to RIA Novosti, Bogomiz claimed that a residential building in the village of Sushiny, which is also found in the Klamovsky district, caught fire as a result of a shell dropped by what he claimed was a Ukrainian drone. According to Dmitry Peskov, Putin's spokesman, the incident in Bryansk forced him to postpone a trip to southern Russia. When commenting on the incident, Putin didn't say whether the group had crossed the border from Ukraine, but instead attributed the attack to neo-Nazis, without providing any further information. Additionally, he pledged to put them away. Today, they committed another terrorist act, penetrated the border area and opened fire on civilians, Putin said during a televised meeting on Thursday. They noticed that there were people sitting there, including children, in a typical Niva car. They started shooting at them. Mikhail Podolyak, a counselor in the office of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, denied any involvement by the Ukrainian government and said the alleged raid was either Russian provocation or the work of local partisans, taking a stand against the Kremlin. Ukraine is not attacking, according to Podolyak. Either the Russian side provoked this, or Putin regime critics in Russia are starting to undermine it. Because they still help to preserve some political opportunities for Russia, which will lose this war in the post-war period. This kind of operation, according to Podolyak, is consistent with earlier Russian provocations. This is traditional Russia. It always tries to provoke, tell lies, and fabricate informational justifications, he claimed. Ukraine does not invade Russian territory, does not dispatch specialized scouting teams, and does not murder anyone, especially civilians. Not that Ukraine needs it. There is no use going there because it is not a strategic location. He added, or it's something else. But Russian partisans are actively beginning to display their personalities to demonstrate that a protest movement is also possible in Russia, the author writes.